What's up, good people? It's me again, once again, here to talk about what's going on with us. I'm Chris, and I wanted to just talk to you today about go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. I have a group of people in my life who always go out without me. And these people are super close to me. It bothered me a lot for a long time. Like, they always went on extravagant trips, dinners, lunches, brunches, did everything together and just never invited me anywhere. What's happening? Like, why? Not like what's wrong with me, but like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, don't y'all know I'm a really interesting, dynamic woman who has a lot to offer? A super giving, loving, generous, ride-or-die chick. And to invite me means to have the most fun you've ever had in your entire life. While I spent so much time trying to convince others of my value and my worth and the worthiness of being around me, I didn't know, but I was neglecting the people who were actually there for me. It may hurt a lot of times where, you're like, I'm really down for these people. Like, I really do a lot. I really go out of my way for these people to show these people that I actually am worthy of being around and worthy of befriending, but for some reason it's not being reciprocated. You are subliminally inviting people into your life who don't value you. That could be a part of your own belief about the love that you deserve, or it could just be the fact that it's easier to stay with the devil you know. You are worth moving into an area in which you are valued, respected, and you're shown that. There is no way that you can go in this world and be like, oh, well, they don't value me, so I guess I'll just hang out with them anyway, knowing that they don't truly want me around. I had to come to the realization that if they don't invite me, then I just won't go. If they don't call, then I guess we're not going to be talking. Because on my end, I know that I always extend invitations. I know that I try to extend an olive branch. I try to extend that hello, that whatever. But most times than not, people just not thinking about you. More times than not, people are thinking about themselves and what can make them happy. But in all actuality, the truth of the matter is a lot of people aren't happy. Here are a few things you can do to stay where you're celebrated and not just where you're tolerated. Number 1, notice and appreciate the people who are already in your life. And you may say, Chris, I ain't got no people in my life. Like, everybody doesn't even notice me. And that's not true. The people that you're ignoring, the people that you are around, you can think of people who you know about that actually do care about your existence. So tap into those people who actually want you around. Start to appreciate those people. Even if it's the smallest things, the people who may send you an email, the people who may say, how are you? The people who may do something really, thoughtful that you never thought about. Start reciprocating some of those actions, because that right there is what's going to help you begin to turn your antennas on to who actually does want you around. Number 2, get away from people who are breadcrumbing. And if you don't know what breadcrumbing is basically when someone is just saying, hey, and then they leave for a second, or they back up, or they don't necessarily always reciprocate the same energy or the same level of care that you do to the relationship. They just basically keep you on the hook so that you are still sort of there, but not really, just throwing little breadcrumbs around. Eliminate the people in your life who are putting forth very little effort to maintaining the relationship with you. And it doesn't mean cutting people off per se, because cutting people off, contrary to popular belief, is not a flex. Cutting people off is not a flex. Like, you don't want to just be going around cutting people off, because you know what? That creates trauma. No more pain, no more pain, no more pain, no trauma. No more trauma in my life. Number 3, radically accept yourself. Radically accept the fact that who you are is definitely not going to be for everyone. And I know I'm definitely that type of person. There are people who just don't like me. No matter what I do, no matter how gregarious, how excited I am to see them, they just don't like me. That includes family. That includes people who I thought were my close friends. They just don't like me. But the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter if they don't like you. It matters if you like you. And the only way to like yourself is to say, you know what? I may be black. I may be ugly, but I'm here. I'm here. Self-acceptance doesn't have to be that you love everything about who you are. It's just the fact that you accept everything about who you are. So you may say, you know what? Like, I have an arm, and that is what it is, an arm. You're not judging it. You're not saying what it is. You're not making any good or bad comments about it. It's just accepting who you are, where you are today. Number 4, try to understand what it is that you want. There are so many times in life where I say, you know, people say, well, I don't know what I should do. I don't know where I need to go. And I don't know what I want to say. They say, I don't know what I want to say. And really, all I say to them is, well, what do you want? What do you want? And they say, I don't know. I've never thought about it. Take some time to think about what it is that you actually want. What it is. What is it? What kind of life is it that you want? It's just not tangible things, not just materialistic things, but what is it that you want out of life? What are the outcomes that you want to see in your life? Who are the people that you want to have in your life? Start to visualize those things. Start to, manifest those things through your heart and through your life and through your world and all those things. Because once you start saying, you know what, this is what I want. This is where I want to go. And you know what, you may have to cry through that wanting. You may have to cry through it. You may have to say, oh, I want this new job so bad. Or, oh, I want this relationship so bad. Or, oh, I want this something so bad. You have to move in a space of what you want versus what you don't want. Okay? So you don't want to say, oh, I want these people to like me so much. I want these people to like me so much. Because at the end of the day, you can't make someone like you. You can't make someone want to be around you. And number 5, be upset, man. Sometimes people just don't want to be around you. Sometimes people just don't want to hang out with you. Again, like I said in my last post about grieving, you have to move through whatever it is that you're feeling so you can get to the other side of joy. But once you start getting real with yourself, then you're in a much better place to move toward what you want. It's kind of like you're like moving everything out of the way and getting to a place where you're like, all right, cool. How can I rebuild with what I have and where I am today? If you like this video, click like and click share because I would love to talk to you and help you guys through whatever it is you're going through. My name is Chris again, and this is what's going on with us.